I have a question which, due to my previous role in the United Nations, I always consider is that how developing countries can really participate from the space. For the moment, the concentration is very much in the United States, obviously Russia, China, in some level Ariane sank 5 in Europe. But I was in India last week actually, and I was impressed with the Indian progress. Maybe you can give us some ideas on how you see India play a major role in decentralizing a space, especially on the launching pad. And also, what application? I know that you're working a lot on carbon offsetting. Is any potential interaction between space transaction and carbon from your experience?
Thank you so much. So India has definitely made several strides in terms of the first and most important thing is proving that the satellite launch vehicles are consistently performing and without any challenges. So their record has been really good. So that's one important thing. Second, which is very critical for democratizing, is bringing down the cost. And I think these two things are very critical, and I think India has made several progress in that. So that's something that I definitely want to bring out. And I think it's opened up now for private participation as well. So private companies can access these satellite launch vehicles and to help put their satellites in the orbit where they want, and bringing down the cost has been helpful. In terms of overall sustainability or environmental perspective, I think the low Earth orbit satellites play a very critical role. One, because of the low latency that they make available, and secondly, because observing, as somebody was on the panel was saying, that observing Earth and how it changes over a period of time is very critical to understand deforestation or reforestation efforts. There are carbon credit projects that are happening where you take a large piece of land and you go ahead with reforestation, but there is no tracking, and unless you have tracking, there is this worry about greenwashing and stuff like that. So if you want to really track how carbon credits are nature-based carbon credits are being tracked, this is very important. Also, climate challenges, right? If you have disasters, giving early warning with the disasters is very critical. I think the low Earth orbit satellites kind of play a very critical role in that. So I think overall in sustainability, understanding of how the emissions are changing, how Earth and the nature of forestation is changing, and tracking these projects is very critical, and I think that's important.
I have a question for Yan on the use